Hey everybody! Please pardon me while I struggle to get my camera set up because I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. Today we're gonna be watercoloring, which is so exciting. I'm Yvonne Williams with Vector of Creations, for those of y'all who haven't joined me for one of my live streams before. Yeah. Okay, hey Penny, hey Dragon God, hey Debbie. Another unscheduled, unexpected live stream. It's not that I've never watercolored before. I've officially done 4 watercolor pieces in my whole wide life. So of course, naturally, I'm like, dude, we get to show, I should show everybody how to watercolor. But no, I figure it's kind of fun to get to learn together. We're only new at something once. Hey, Marie. Oh, I don't know if you were first or not, Deb. It's so good to see you guys in here. Do you guys want to see the pieces that I've done? Actually, first and foremost, I have to tell you guys that I'm super duper excited because I just applied, like, with my very first, like, official, like, writer contract and everything as a guest. So I'm kind of nervous. So we'll see how that goes. So that's why I was like, no, I'm live streaming. I didn't have a video for today. Like, I uploaded it. I just never published it. So let me show you the pieces that I've been doing. This one was my very first one, you guys. Okay, so don't be, like, harsh on it or anything.
Oh, so much harsh.
Hey. I had no idea what I was doing. I had not watched a single YouTube video, nothing. I was like, I want to see where I start. So it's not bad. Like, it looks pretty elementary, I'm not going to lie. But I was just like, just hearts and spirals. Like, that's base level Vaughn. Then I started watching some YouTube videos, which there's a lot of really good YouTubers out there about watercolor and stuff. And then I did this one, which I decided, I was like, I'm going to do a 30-day art challenge, which I'm really doing like in like 5 days, but I'm doing 30 pieces. But I'm going to upload it one a day for the next 30 days on Instagram. And this one I followed along with someone's like how-to kind of. And I'm so happy with how it came out. Like, the bubbles I'm less than satisfied on, but one of my friends sent me a message and was like, hey, this is how I do bubbles. And I was like, oh, girl. So excited about that one. And then my third one, which was another one, I was getting all, I'm not using any masking fluids. I have some wax, some like no pigment, like basically just paraffin wax, that I experimented with a little bit, but this is my third piece, which I think I'm pretty pleased with. It was all done using blue, black, and white, so that was a challenge for me because I'm usually like, colors! But I really I wanted to put like, you know, like Bob Ross style landscapes, but with little fantasy castles. So if I could figure out how to have like a dragon like come in from the side there, that'd make me really happy. And this was one that I followed along with somebody's like time-lapse video of, and Peacock says, teach me your ways, Vaughn. That's why I'm doing today's live stream. But I'm also going to be getting some time-lapse video because like this one, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I have like a 40-second time-lapse. This took me about 40 minutes. Of like messing around with, happy little dragon. But I have a time lapse up showing kind of how it's going. I'll have a time lapse for this one tomorrow, so you guys can see how that was made. I was super, super pleased with it. Yeah, this one was a follow along. Now the castle wasn't in there, but I was like, and I don't know if I could do wicked scary dragons or not so happy dragons. I don't know. We'll see. It's art. It'll be whatever it wants to be. And then you guys, this one I'm super proud of. I'm kind of nervous to show you guys. I did a galaxy, y'all.
This is like Bob Ross.
What are you playing? What? Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2.
He's playing Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. So I was super duper pleased with this one, but not at first. it was bad. Like, oh, not bad, but it was like I did it in a circle first, and then I don't know. I didn't like it, so I expanded it out. So y'all get to see in the video how to recover from kind of messing up, and I like it even better after messing up a whole bunch. So super excited about this one, and I'm actually, if I get in as a guest, you guys, to the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention in Memphis. It's actually going to be in Graceland this year. I'm going to be teaching a workshop with all the tools and materials provided for you to paint your own galaxy. So if you guys want to go to, what is it? Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention? Memphis Comic and Fantasy.com. Like, Google it. If I could, I'd post a link, and sign up so you can come. It's like you just get a baseline badge, and I'll teach you how to do this. What's going on?
Whenever you're about to win,
Mm-hmm.
and your whole objective is make sure no one dies.
Mm-hmm.
This one dude's been getting beat. He's got 1 hit point left.
Mm-hmm.
I rush in, I save him, I beat the lady. She falls on him and kills him.
Oh no!
Yay!
And then this is the one I'm working on today, you guys. It's tentacles. I've only done the background so far. I wanted to let it completely dry first, before continuing on with the tentacles. And my paper is warping a little bit, but I'm using 300-pound watercolor paper. Sorry. But I'll just put a book on it when it's all said and done. But I'm so happy with I'm so in love, you guys. Like, I had never watercolored before, but it's basically all the things that I wanted to achieve with colored pencils, but with watercolors, and it's way faster and nicer because it like does its own thing. Like, I don't know if y'all get like those little spots. That's my favorite thing of this whole one, the little spots. And also, Sheila asks, had you painted with acrylics or oils before? Is this your first attempt at painting anything? I had painted with acrylics a little bit years ago, but I've never had any kind of training. It's mostly dragon eyes and like staining costumes and stuff. But I'm super dope excited. For those of y'all who had mentioned that you want the originals, will be given away as Patreon prizes for our giveaways. And then also I will have prints made and available on our website and Etsy. So thanks, Sevi. Sevi says, you are extremely talented. I wish I could absorb some of your talent. Thank you. And you will. It's practice makes for progress, you guys. Tanya says, have you done paint pouring? I haven't, but I watched my friend do it, and she's very good, and it was very awesome. So, do you guys want to start painting with me? Oh, and you will not believe how I have the camera attached to the tripod right now. Hey, Melissa, I am feeling lots better. I'm still a little congested. Yeah, Lorhan, that's my friend who does it. Sorry, I'm bad with names, and, like, I blanked so hard. Must win. Do what?
The doll?
Yeah, she's the one who did the doll. But, yeah, it's, like, the name completely escaped me. Yeah, I have a hair tie tied around the phone, holding it to the tripod because the clippy case broke. Hair ties are amazing. Yeah, we do. We also need to order more cat litter. But you don't see me doing that right now either. Because I've got painting to do. I'm addicted though, you guys. Like so hard. Okay. Now I need to put this up here so that way I can record. Because I do want to get some time lapse going for you guys. On our YouTube, it's at 91. That's fine. And also, this shows you our little camera rigging setup. I've been doodling on my to-do list for the past 2 hours. But yeah, I just have the phone, just recording it. Carrie, you're absolutely right. Hair ties and binder clips hold the world together. Now, the paints that I'm using here are the Koi watercolors. And I'm super excited about them. Randy also got me a palette of tubes. But I really like the cakes. I don't know, the tubes come in really nice for, like, I did the Galaxy one with tubes. This says it's Sunday, so I think it's good enough to have gotten the laundry folded and bathroom cleaned. That's fair. Laura, these are a little bit more expensive. They were $30. But if you go to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you can get like the 40% off coupon. And then there's also, of course, if I had been willing to wait a couple of days, we could have gotten them on Amazon for a little bit cheaper. But I didn't want to wait. These we got from Hobby Lobby. Like, no kidding. So I've got my brushes. These are just regular, like, synthetic brushes. Let's see. They're Round by Royal and Langnickel. They're just making up names now. Are y'all good with the view? Do you want a different perspective?
Boy.
Oh, well, thanks, Rob. I'm really glad you like the bubble one. Do what, Randy?
I said, oh boy, the translations in this game.
Oh, yeah?
Who ate the caramel I stashed in this room?
Oh,
you,
goodness.
open your mouth right now.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm going to go through. This one's probably my favorite. It's a size 12. And I'm going to, start recording up here. And so my paper's completely dry. Like, I have not painted on this for like 3 hours. Actually, before I go through and do anything, I started using watercolor pencils. Hey, Ginger. Randy's old watercolor pencils from when he was in high school. And I want to match the same color scheme as what I did in this heart, because that made me super happy. And to do that, I used the red. Oh no, I just got a bunch of blue in that. Coffee is not for rinsing brushes, apparently. Hush, puppy. But yeah, I used this red that comes down to like a pink. Which I don't really know the names of the colors, guys. It doesn't really have a color list. But this nice red. And then also, was it this purple? How much purple were you? I don't know if it was that purple. I don't know. No, yeah, okay, it was that purple. Okay, so I am going to go through with my round brush. I've decided I'm not going to do the colored pencils on this one. Or should I? I don't even know anymore. That's where I come into decision fatigue, is I'm not familiar enough with anything to really be able to make sound life decisions. So I'm going to come through and I'm going to do a background color first. So I'm just kind of painting in the water. I use tea in a spray bottle to age paper. Ooh, that's a good idea. But I just want to get the paper nice and wet. Where I'm going to be putting my paints on. Because I really enjoy doing a nice wet on wet. But the reason why I let it wait, like, dry in between is because now I don't have to worry as much about the blue bleeding into this kind of pinkish purple that I'm doing the tentacles in. Oh, goodness. And you can turn the paper to kind of see and catch the glare to see where it's wet and where it's dry. Make sure I'm in frame. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, though. We have a ton of talented artists in the chat. Like, y'all inspire me all the time. Like, every day. Like, I started watercoloring, and I posted that one video onto Instagram and Facebook today, and I've gotten so many excellent tips and constructive criticisms from my friends, and I was just like, oh my god, you guys are just a powerhouse of awesome. I think I'm only going to do like one tentacle at a time as far as getting it all wet.
Oh my.
Hey Randy.
Hey, Yvonne.
Do you think I could ask you to moderate for me a little bit, just to read me the questions?
I'd have to put them again.
Please? Oh, pretty please-o. I'll make you a burrito or a steak.
I was going to say you were supposed to be making a burrito much earlier.
Well, I made you a sandwich instead. What do you want from me?
Can't keep tempting me with these things and then never delivering.
I know, right? Sure I can. Late to the party. Hey everyone. Wubba lubba dub dub. So we use wax. Ooh. Pickle Rick. Oh, I'm glad to inspire you to do more art, Lara. Hey April. Oh, I'm a pickle Rick. Laura asks, do you have good control with watercolors? Probably not, honestly, but I just kind of let it happen too. Like, I'm pretty chill about it. So, I don't know yet. Like, maybe? I don't even know if I want to. This is literally my 5th watercolor painting ever. So, ooh, some sketch prints. Go do that, Peacock. Well, I love it. Duh, duh. Motorcycle farts. Yeah, there's dog hair on it. There we go. Okay, so now, dun dun dun. I've got some of this pink going here. Which it's a red, but it comes out super pink. Oh, that's a nice breeze. Did you feel that?
No, not really. And that other stuff.
And I love these water brush pens because it's like I can kind of squeeze it and just add more water kind of as I go. You're intriguing me with all your little hums and hums over there, Randy.
That's my game.
Well, what you humming and humming? I asked a question on your Facebook Messenger about your Patreon packages about doing a gift for a friend. Hey, Angela. Sorry, I still haven't really been able to catch up with my Facebook messages. Like, I spent 3 hours yesterday trying to get caught up on messages, and I'm still super far behind. So if you want to send another message, I'll try my best to get back to you. It'll kind of bump you back up to the top of the list. What were you going to say, Randy?
The stuff I'm humming about is, I've progressed, like, the next chapter in the game, so I've got, like, all this other stuff unlocked. And it's like, all the stuff that I had unlocked was okay, but this stuff is, like, 10 times better. I'm trying to think how I want to direct my character because of my playstyle.
Gotcha.
Give that one a try.
I think I'm really bad about tearing my paper up, like, as I use it. And I don't mean to, but it just seems to keep happening. So maybe that'll be something that I need to get better about. Little grunty dog. You are scrubbing your brush over it too much while wetting it. It makes it ball up. Okay. The brand of watercolors that I'm using, Sheila, are Koi by Sakura. And I super duper like them way bunches. Like, I'm really pleased. You say I'm scrubbing too much, so I'll try to scrub less. Beep. Get back in line there, you silly Billy. There we go. And I really like coming through and just doing little dots of color, like watery color. Okay. online coupons apply online too. I'm always late. Right on. It was when you were trying to wet it. Might try a flat brush for the wetting instead of a round brush. Okay. Thank you. You're cutting in and out on my end, but love your crafting. I have a friend who's addicted. She followed your Drag Knight tutorial and made some really awesome eyes. Right on, Angela. I was wondering what you've harvesting from the garden. I know it was raining crazy weather for a while. I got a huge harvest of red peppers, actually. My neighbor's rooster was in the yard this morning, making eyes at my hens, and ate a couple of my yellow peppers, so not too happy with that young gentleman of a rooster. But lots of zucchini. The beans have all gone dry. I don't know, like, lots and lots of Thai basil, which honestly, that's probably my favorite, is the Thai basil. That's Randy and I's, like, go-to, because you can't get it fresh in stores around here, and it makes just the best stir-fry. Because, like, I'll do, like, chicken and peppers with the Thai basil, and then we'll eat it on rice with a fried egg on top. It's so yummy. Okay, I have a little bit too much water there.
Ah.
What's up, baby?
That's how I do it.
How's you do's what?
Bojack's is potentially one of my trainers.
How does that work?
Like, I can train under him to learn his abilities.
Oh, okay.
But he won't train me because he's looking for his crew. And if I wear the clothing of his crew, he'll train me. I didn't know where to find the clothing until just now. Turns out it's a weekend only thing that this shop is open, and it's mega expensive.
Okay, so I have this rubbing alcohol that I'm putting into a bottle cap. I think I only need a bit. Okay, there's that. And I think this is how, I don't know, I saw somebody on YouTube do it. The person has no natural artist talent. Can it be learned? I suck at drawing and painting. I do think so. And the reason I say that is because I was not good at art, you guys. Like, I really didn't think I'd ever be, like, a traditional artist. I didn't think it was in the cards for me. And then I just started practicing. And that's something that I had said to my friend Mitch Faust, who's a very talented artist. He has a very healthy, career under his belt as a professional artist. And I'd said, I wish I knew how to draw. And I was like, I just can't draw. And he's like, it must be a real shame to not be able to write. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, think back to when you were in elementary school and you practiced drawing each and every letter so meticulously, so carefully, with such scrutiny. It's like, that's drawing. It's like, but most of the time you don't get to see artists do that. You don't get to see them practice drawing faces. Like, they're years and years of sketchbook. It takes a lifetime to get, better at it. Fortunately, now I feel like it takes not quite as long because we can go through and use the wonders of YouTube, to show us tricks and hacks and stuff. And then it was like he sent me a few PDF books of Andrew Loomis, which is like figure drawing and stuff. And sometimes it's, just knowing which first couple of steps to take can really help. Does anyone have any ideas for roasting fresh asparagus and fresh Brussels sprouts? Not sure for how long. Maybe a lot of recipes that I saw you make in the room. I really like doing my asparagus and Brussels sprouts and stuff like that in like a honey balsamic vinaigrette. Like, I take balsamic vinegar and honey and it's like chili flakes and garlic and kind of like toss it all together. It's like my favorite vegetable marinade. So now we've got a nice little pink tentacle. And dog fur. Because, why not? Can't go wrong with butter and garlic, right? I have not found the eggs yet, Mikio. I have no idea what my chickens have been doing with their life. And I think I'm actually going to have to go through. There's that message from Angela. I think I'm going to have to go through and kind of redo this. Oops. This part right here whenever it's a little drier. Or to work in layers. So fancy. I use salt and pepper and butter. Ooh, right on. I was like, oh, and watercolor? That sounds delicious. Like, not gonna lie, that sounded like, that made my tummy rumble.
Gross.
What's up, babe?
My character's feet.
What about him?
Gross.
Oh?
Yeah.
What happened?
They're just nasty looking. Wow. How about this?
Just a sec.
Look at my character now.
What are you even wearing?
Mostly Great Saiyaman armor, but I have Master Roshi's beard combo. Because that's amazing. Other thing is like, ooh, stuff that could progress the game, or I can wear Master Roshi's beard.
Right?
I'll do that. Give me that.
Same. Ooh, you got your eye in the mail? Oh. I'm so glad, Mikio. Yeah, sorry for the delay on that. I'm just not good at getting stuff in the mail on time, apparently. I'm really enjoying the variety of textures that I feel like a person can accomplish with watercolor. This Q-tip's actually working phenomenally for doing nice little, like, almost suckerish looking texture. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to show the screen.
very cool.
And I'm going to show y'all. Check out how that's coming out. With there's a Q-tip, you guys. I didn't even put any rubbing alcohol on it. Okay, now with the rubbing alcohol. Eyeshadow brush tip works. Now, sitting here eating cantaloupe and getting my phone all sticky. Just trying to add a touch of pigment. Because I don't want more water, I just want more pigment. So I think this is going to be really nice to go through whenever it's dried more and add in the purple. Nothing much, taking a break from auction tasks. Hey, Storm, I do remember you. Did you ever color with Copic markers? No, Mary, I haven't. I always wanted to, but they always seem just a little out of price range or out of skill set. And, I wonder, though, because it's like, it's amazing how much a person doesn't do out of fear of failure or, you know, just not being very good at it. And, watercolors was one of those things that I was like, oh, well, you know, I don't imagine I'd be very good at it. And it was like, I'm feeling really pleased with the results that I'm having. So I don't want to hear it from myself about, oh, well, I don't think I'll be good at that. And it's like, oh, really, Vaughn? Because you're usually wrong. If that makes sense. So I'm not entirely pleased with this one tentacle. It looks kind of derpy. But I think that'll be all right. Just let it be what it's going to be. Okay, so y'all said a flat brush for applying liquid. Ooh! Oh, Mary, that'd be so nice. Okay, so now I've got a completely clean brush. I'm just brushing in some clean water. Yeah, I definitely like the flat tip tentacles better than the curly ones, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see what we can't do. I love doing crafts too. I just made some flag pins to pass out to people tomorrow. Right on. Hey Mary, my P.O. box is P.O. Box 238, Carthage, Missouri 64836. Well, that's a very impressive dog hair.
Ow.
Could you get off of there, please? Dog hair of doom. Yeah, yum. There we go. Sam, I know that was one of yours. And of course my workspace is always just encroaching on itself. What's up, baby?
I got better pants.
Mm.
It's a good thing I didn't just buy pants.
Oh, no?
I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, I'll buy boots instead. And Guru's house is under attack.
Well, naturally. What you huffing at, puppy?
You still need me to moderate?
Yeah, if you could. It'd be really nice to be able to get to see people's questions while painting.
Alright.
Thank you, love.
Let me do one thing over here.
Okay. Does anyone else eat bowls of cereal throughout the day? Yes. Cereal is amazing.
That was not what I needed. Yes, this is much better. Oh golly.
What's up?
Apparently, Turles's pants consist of a Speedo.
Oh goodness. They're asking about what you're saying about pants, by the way.
Well, they make me hit harder, so that's good.
Oh, really? Go figure.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I'm in love.
Love with a stripper.
No, I'm in love with watercolors, bro. This is amazing. I mean, especially since the only medium that I've really had any kind of practice with is colored pencil. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it takes like a lifetime to get colored pencil colors like down on page, like onto a page. You know, just to get the page covered in color like this takes forever. And so to just be able to in the, 20 minutes. Okay, I've been lollygagging. Well, it seems like it goes by faster at least. And I like just getting it with the little spots.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, babe?
Penny.
What does she have to say? Oops.
Oh, stupid thing.
What happened?
It does this thing whenever I enter pop-out mode that I'll, like, go to type and it doesn't always let me type.
Right. I'm gonna need, like, a whole box of Q-tips just for down here. That way I'm not constantly burning through your bathroom ones.
Any more?
Not yet, but I can foresee. I want to do, like, so much tentacle stuff.
You?
Shut
No.
up. Shut up.
You want something to drink?
No thank you. I have coffee left over from this morning. Still good. And a bottle of water. Huh?
Still?
Yeah, it's still good.
Gross.
Blah. Or can you call him on Tuesday or Wednesday? And okay. And y'all are just keeping yourselves entertained. You're so cute. I'm gonna have to put this into like 20 times speed because I keep lollygagging so much.
For Vaughn and Mary, this guy is amazing with pencils, watercolors, and markers. YouTube link.
Ooh, okay. We'll check that out.
You want me to save that link?
Sure. Because I had so much fun. Randy and I were just hanging out on the couch watching YouTube videos on watercolor earlier today.
I got it saved.
Thank you, baby. Like, I really like us watching art videos together, Randy.
Oh, cool.
Do what?
Dude's a doctor and does art as a hobby.
Oh, right on. I'm a poor person who does art as a hobby.
Oh my gosh, when you said lollygag and I had flashbacks of Gravity Falls.
What's Gravity Falls?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
What's that pen you're using?
This is the question is, what is the pen that I'm using? This is a water brush pen. It actually came in the package with the other paints. And I absolutely love it. Like, I'll see if I can't zoom in a little bit for you guys.
Ashley says she'll be back. She's going to listen to music as she drives home.
All right, on. We'll drive safe. So it's, you put your paint down, your watercolor, and then you can actually squeeze the brush, and it puts water onto the page.
So thank you for the answer.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that Randy's here, I'll be able to answer y'all's questions more. It's just that I'm not really good at looking away from the screen when I watercolor, or looking away from the page when I watercolor.
This is so cool. I'm going to have to try this. I haven't used watercolors since the color was inside the page.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, and I'm just basically going through and putting way too much water and color on, and then using a Q-tip to kind of blot it out to give myself this really nice fade effect. But the Q-tip leaves like little sucker patterns. I mean, it's very subtle, but I'm thoroughly enjoying. Oh my god, am I enjoying this, you guys. Like,
Oh, and he's a doctor in a poor country. No money.
oh wow, that's amazing.
Have y'all done Memphis Con before?
The Memphis Comic and Fantasy Convention, it is easily one of our favorite conventions throughout the year. Some of the best people come to that convention, and I'm not just saying that because they're having me in as a guest. It's, we've been doing that convention since, was it their first year or their second year?
First year.
I think it was their first year. And the organizer has just been a really good friend of ours, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. And it's a real honor that they're having us as a guest.
Someone says, should I get watercolor pencils? Or, I'm sorry, watercolor brushes or watercolor pen?
I don't know. Like, the question is, should I get watercolor brushes or watercolor pen? I would recommend doing some research on YouTube and getting other artists' recommendations. I haven't run into anything yet that I haven't been able to do with my watercolor brush, except for being able to lay a lot of water down all at once, like the way that you can with a bigger brush.
I have such a problem with watercolors as it always runs and my paper gets all wrinkly.
Right on. Well, if you're having problems with your paper getting wrinkly, like even here, I'm using like a proper, specifically watercolor paper, and it's still warping and stuff on me. I've read that if you get the back wet first, it won't do that because the wrinkling happens because it's wet on the front and dry on the back, and so I set my fingers in it and gave it boobs. But you can kind of work around that. I just kind of let the paper get wrinkly, and you can control where the paint is going by, like, right now I did the back first, boobicles, yeah, instead of tentacles. And so right now this blue is completely dry. So the water kind of stays where the water goes, and I pre-wet the tentacle, or the shape that I want to fill in, and so that way I'll show you on this next one if I can.
Are you painting for fun or is there something special?
I'm painting for fun, but that doesn't mean that it can't also be special. The question is, am I painting for fun or is it special? I want to do some art pieces that I can sell out of my booth. And I decided for videos here on YouTube, as well as on my Instagram, to do like a 30-day challenge. Which really, I'm just doing a bunch of paintings. Like, I'm going to do 30 paintings because that's how many pages I had in my watercolor book.
Have you seen paintings done with bundles of Q-tips?
Ooh, I've seen that. The question is, have I seen paintings done with bundles of Q-tips? I've seen the cover photos for them, but I haven't actually watched the videos yet. But I will, because that seems amazing.
It makes so many oopsies that by the time I get it to look the way I want, there's a hole in the page.
Oh no, that's a fair point. The comment is, I make so many oopsies that by the time I get it to look the way that I want, there's a hole in the page. And that's something that, especially with watercolor, this isn't what I planned, but this is what's happening. I think there's going to be a lot of that for me. That's that's not what I planned. And then kind of just rolling with it, if that makes sense. Which I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I do that a lot with my wire wrapping and everything, really. So I'm just letting that same kind of laid back, let the art be art tendency to just take over and just to, let the paintbrush be the guide. I don't know. Like, I could say all kinds of weird hippie stuff, but really, I'm just kind of along for the ride just to see what happens. And so far, I'm super duper enjoying it.
In other words, happy little mistakes.
Very happy little mistakes. Because I don't know, if I stick to only things that I planned, I actually have a very limited scope of, like, what I can imagine. And so letting the mistakes happen actually ends up, to me, feeling way more creative and vibrant and cool than if it had just been the way that I had imagined it. if that makes sense.
Someone asks,
So for this one, you can
you
see.
watercolor straight on a canvas?
I think it has to be the right kind of canvas. The question is, can you watercolor straight onto a canvas? I know that they have like watercolor board, but it's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you not to because it's art, and if you like the way that it happens, then, you know, do it, go for it. But I think with watercolor paper, since it will hold the water, it doesn't fall apart when it's saturated, you'll want a canvas that's conducive to behaving the way that you want the water to behave.
Have you watched the video about the doll hair yet?
I have not watched the video about the doll hair. Hey, Randy,
Yeah,
can you put the doll hair video in with the other video that we need to watch for our homework after the live stream?
I don't has the link.
Okay. Could you send us the link or send it to me in a Facebook message? I'm so forgetful. If something's not directly in front of my face, I just forget.
My art teacher always showed us Bob Ross when he didn't have anything to do in class.
Right on. Bob Ross is like my hero, you guys. Like, one of my favorite shows as a kid. I'd go in and I'd watch Bob Ross and I'd watch Julia Child. Like, because they came on like back to back, I think.
Someone's making a cardboard staff.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Somebody's making a cardboard staff, Randy says.
The closest I ever got to painting was gluing Crayolas to a canvas and melting them with a hairdryer.
Right on. Did that work out well for you? Who said that?
Kara.
Kara says the closest I've gotten to painting was gluing crayons to a canvas and melting them with a hairdryer. I want to know how that went for you. Because I think it takes way longer to melt the crayons than what anybody ever, like, suspects. You know?
Okay.
What's up?
That new OE yogurt is so good, and the glass jars are reusable.
Hmm.
Have you ever tried needle flattening?
Felting?
Yeah, I guess.
The question is, have I ever tried needle felting before? I haven't. I just didn't really know where to start. But I'd love to get into it because I've seen some very beautiful needle felted things. So again, as you can see, I kind of came in just real close to the edge, and now I'm just blending it out with my soppy Q-tip. Which, by the way, if you get the cardboard cord Q-tips, they're totally compostable.
What is that relative to pounds?
What?
I don't know. That's just what they asked.
Okay.
Do you display your art in your own home?
That's a good question. The question is, do you display your art in your own home? I haven't. I usually sell it or give it away. We only have, like, other people's artwork kind of put up in our own home.
I noticed you did the foreground tentacle before the background one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It seems to have worked out pretty well. So I guess I did that so that it wouldn't bleed onto it, because like this one bled onto it when I did the background one first. Whenever I put the color down, it didn't keep a nice clean edge the way I wanted it to.
I did a melted crayon art wolf art.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
It was really cool. The moon was made out of melted crayons, while the background and the wolf were made out of chalk pastels.
Oh wow, that sounds lovely.
Well, this is daughter here. I love your watercolor paintings. Watching your videos always relaxes me. Have you thought about doing an Aang fan art?
Ooh.
Aang fan art?
Hey, Melissa's daughter. I would love to do an Aang fan art. I actually, after this one, I'm going to be doing some Pokemon watercolors for Randy's face, YouTube channel. For Randy's face. Because I love him. But I'm going to do, what was the one you wanted me to do, honey? A totodile?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a watercolor totodile.
Which is funny because it's a water Pokemon.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yvonne, do you ever see combining your painting with your wire wrap in 2/3-dimensional art pieces?
Ooh.
You can see a dragon eye with, well, what happened? With a watercolor background.
The question is, do I ever see myself using my paintings in with my wire wrapping and 3-dimensional designs? Yes. Oh, that'd be awesome. And then the idea with a dragon eye with a water painted background, that'd be super cool. Also, I really, really want to do, was it yesterday's video, the designing a logo? The whole reason I'm getting into doing watercolors, you guys, is because I want to do my own logo. I want to watercolor it. I've got some big, what's the dimensions on those, honey?
What?
The great big watercolor boards.
18 by 24.
Yeah, 18 by 24 inch canvases, or just watercolor paper like this, that I'm gonna go through and like draw it and then watercolor it. So I wanted to practice and get better at watercoloring. That way I could do my own logo.
No, I don't draw and or paint anymore.
He said, oh, Randy says no, he doesn't draw or paint anymore, which I think is a shame because he's very good at it. He's a little unrefined considering he's taken, like, I don't know, a decade and a half off. But, oh, I would go back and shake that art teacher.
The tree in the door is awesome. Someone asked, fun, I wire wrapped a trinket to hang from my rearview mirror. The wire I used was from Hobby Lobby. Have you run into your rearview mirror trinkets getting rusty or grungy?
The question is, have I run into my rear view trinkets getting rusty or grungy? Not rusty or grungy. I had used some very old parawire from back before they did their silver plating on their silver to keep it from turning back to copper colored. So the crystal wrapping that I have is copper colored again. But other than that, they've never gotten grungy or anything.
Are there any leatherworking projects coming up?
Yes. There are actually quite a few leatherworking projects coming up. I'm going to be showing how to do, how to make your own, like, fur ears. I'm going to be showing how to do a couple of masks, some leather lacing, independent of any other tutorials. Like, they're going to be some simple, kind of straightforward tutorials, like teaching a technique as opposed to a huge, one project. Dang, I'm pretty happy with that, you guys.
No, I won't even do any for commissions.
Randy says no, he won't even do any for commissions. Maybe one day. What's up, honey?
What is the reason you're painting this? Are you just bored and thought of random stuff to paint?
The question is, what's the reason that I'm painting this? Was I just bored and thinking of random stuff to paint? Kind of. I gave myself a 30, I'm not going to call it a 30-day challenge, but a 30 painting challenge. I wanted to see what kind of progress I made directly from being a brand new, just starting out, to, this is my 5th painting. And I feel pretty good about my progress so far. Like, I've learned a lot. But, you never really know where, 15, 30 paintings are going to take you until you get there. So this is me going on a journey and sharing it with you guys. And I absolutely just love the way that tentacles look. And all of the things that I paint, I'm going to be giving away the originals on my Patreon. And I'm going to be getting prints made and to sell in my booth of the other one, like, you know, like prints of the originals made. I hope that made sense.
Cool pink octopus fern thingy.
Yep. Thanks. I think it's pretty neat. Like, I'm happy with it. It makes me happy in my little tentacle heart. Um, I thought it'd be a cool use of like color and texture and stuff, and I just wanted to experiment some because I'm going to be doing a very large piece that is like an eclipse, but instead of the corona around it, I want it to be like tentacles coming out of the eclipse, like Cthulhu's coming to claim us all, a bit. I thought that'd be kind of neat. What's up?
Honestly, I have not watched very many of your videos, but of all the ones I have watched have been Jory and Dragon Eyes, which, by the way, were amazing. I also watched the Chainmail
Oh, right on.
video, and it was good as well.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the videos that I've been putting out. Yeah, I do mostly wire wrapping and stuff, but I think part of key to growing as an artist and staying happy as an artist, at least for me, is to constantly be trying new things, new techniques, new skills. And I've been having so much fun with watercolor that I thought I'd just share it with you guys. So here you can see I'm adding in quite a bit more pigment to this first one because it became much paler than I had wanted.
Any clowns in your future pictures?
The question was, any clowns in my future pictures? Maybe. I don't really like clowns. Randy and I went and saw It, and I don't know what I think of that. It was scary. Like, they did a good job. Y'all should go watch Randy and I's review of It on his channel. And then we can talk about it.
Fun. 2 questions. What's the biggest Dragon Eye you've ever done, and what's the most challenging Dragon Eye you've ever done?
The question is, what is the biggest Dragon Eye you've ever done, and what's the most challenging Dragon Eye you've ever done? The biggest was probably close to 80 millimeters. It was a custom piece. I actually painted it. Was it live that I painted it, Randy? Do you remember?
What's that?
It was those 2 big ones.
Yeah. I think it was live.
I think it was live. Those were the largest, and the most challenging I had ever painted, I don't really want to talk about because it was such an unpleasant experience that, and I have a strict policy to try my best to not talk poorly about other human beings. But it was horrible, and I just wanted to set the world on fire afterwards. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave that at that. Oh no, I ran out of water in my water pen. Ruh-roh. Where's all this dog fur coming from? Get off there.
I'm only 15, but I have a huge passion for art, and I have enjoyed it a lot as well. Any tips?
The question is, I'm 15, and I have a huge passion for art. Do you have any tips? Keep at it. Don't give up. Just the you have a head start on everybody else, like who's me, if for instance, who's twice your age, literally twice your age, and just now getting into it. You know, you have so many opportunities as a young person with access to YouTube and the Google to learn and hone and refine your craft. And then, you know, you could be coming out of high school into college, or at least college age. You know, I don't necessarily feel like people need to go to art school. I feel like it can be quite expensive without a whole lot of job opportunity. You know, people are more impressed by your portfolio as an artist than they are by which degree you have, if that makes sense. And at least in my experience. You know, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't educate yourself and take classes, but I just don't honestly know if you need a bachelor's degree to, you know, sell your art online, you know, if that's what you think you want to do. It is a really good way to network, though, but I feel like networking can be done in a variety of ways that can be significantly less expensive. But yeah, just the more you learn, the more you can do, the better. Try everything. I hope that was good advice.
Someone says, I got here late. What are you doing? And what are you using to do it?
I'm painting tentacles with watercolors. Welcome to my live stream. And I'm trying my darndest to get this dog fur off the page. Y'all, I had a splinter in my toe for like what felt like years this morning. And I couldn't get it out, and then I finally got it out, and it was like being born again. Everything was new and beautiful. Come here, dog hair.
Peacock's back.
Hey, Peacock. There we go. How's this going? Oh, I got a message from Asma. Can't check it yet, Asma. Okay. Randy. Should I leave this like this, or should I start another one? Or rather, should I add the purple in?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I was
Says,
asking.
I have low self-esteem, but I have to keep believing in myself. It helps a lot when you don't think you can be good at art.
That's really fair. The Can you read that to me louder?
I have low self-esteem, but I keep on believing in myself. It helps a lot when you don't think you can be good in art.
Right on. That's the statement. It's more of a statement, but I agree with it 100%. And that's is that they have low self-esteem, but they have to keep believing in themselves, and that really helps. You know, whenever they think they're not very good. I did a video the other day about how to be constructively critical of your own work, and that's I have had horrible self-esteem, and there was no like, you know, just pep talking my way out of it. So I actually turned to just tangible evidence, you know, of like, and that's going to shows and doing well selling was what helped pulled me out of, you know, oh, well, I don't think I'm very good at this. And it's like, well, you know, we did it well enough to cover our bills. You know, we did this, we did, you know, so giving myself a little bit of tangible evidence helped to quiet all of that self-doubt, you know, and I wouldn't recommend seeking external validation because it can be super fickle, but it can, any little bit, anything that can help you kind of get your head above that water, as far as self-esteem goes, can really help. And now whenever we do a show and it's not that great, it's like, you know, I've built up some enduring self-confidence that it's like, nah, we'll do better next time. You know, optimism really helps.
Yeah, that's fair. Someone says, I like when you finish a piece and you're surprised at how good you did, like it was an accident.
It's because every time it is an accident. The comment is, I really like that whenever you do a piece, you're surprised at how good it is, like it was an accident. Yeah, I didn't plan that. That's just, it truly was an accident. Up to the 52-minute mark. Yeah, I paint much slower when I'm talking, but I'm having a lot of fun, so. Oh no, there's not any water in my thingy. I will be right back. I need to go put some water in this. Be right back, everybody.
I guess we could try to keep going for another 4 hours.
Do what?
So I guess we could try to keep live streaming for another 4 hours.
What happens in 4 hours?
Then Penny can go to sleep.
Oh no! We'll do our best for you, Penny. And that's something, I really like these water brush pens because I think I'm going to be able to take them with me on the road to be able to continue doing art even while we're at conventions and stuff. which I think will be super cool. Okay, super nervous, you guys.
Hello, Von and Randy. Slightly off subject. Where do you get the bent nose pliers with the big brown handles that you use all the time?
Okay, that's a good question. We get the bent nose pliers on Amazon, but then I made my own handles out of Terraflex, which is a thermoplastic.
Okay. Have you tried watercolor prisms?
I have. The question is, have I used watercolor Prisma pencils? And I have, and they're super good. They're actually how I did a lot of the background on this one.
And someone says, taking the advice of a teacher with a grain of salt. In the same school year, I had one teacher encourage my sculpting, and one actually smash a piece and call it low talent garbage.
I don't understand when teachers let their ego get involved. I think it's disgusting when a teacher gets their ego involved. It's like, it's not about whether or not it's good art. Like, whether they think it's good art. It's, sorry, not to get mad on camera, but art is so subjective that it's like, teach the technique, teach the medium, the drying times, its habits, you know, the maintenance of it, and then let the students just take it and flourish and bloom from there. That's what art teachers should be teaching, because beyond that, it's, you know, it's like creative writing teachers telling them that their story is garbage. It's like, that's not your place. That's for the audience, you know, and it's just asshats. And stepping off my soap.
They said they couldn't hear your answer about the handles.
About the handles, I make them out of Terraflex. It's a thermoplastic. I have a video up about that as well.
And that you made them out of Terraflex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm all caught up.
Right on. I might just adding in some bits and pieces of purple here.
Purple. Cheshire tentacles.
They don't look as Cheshire-y.
They do cotton candy.
Yeah.
It smells bacon.
I was supposed to cook bacon this morning for breakfast.
Was that on the meal list?
Yeah.
That didn't happen. I love it that we make meal lists and then completely ignore.
Well, it helped us do a grocery list, so there's that.
There is that.
I don't want to hear it, Mr. Cutie Pants.
There are just too many people on this orb that feel there's one way to create, and if you don't follow the rules, then you're wrong.
You know, that's a pretty accurate statement. Can y'all hear Randy okay?
I completely agree with you. When the art teacher said something bad about a student's art, it can really bring them down and could lead to depression. That's what happened to me in 8th grade, sadly. And now you just have bacon for lunch.
Yep. What says the thing is we didn't even have breakfast today. You know?
Yeah. I had a teacher announce to the class that I would never amount to anything. I went on to become a nurse.
See, and that's, I don't even understand teachers though. Like as a teacher, and I'm sure it's different having to go and do it in a classroom environment every day with, you know, teacher council breathing down your neck, but it's like, I just don't know. I can't make excuses for them.
Someone says, Randy, I'm glad that you were at each other's side. Vaughn, I want you to know that I consider it an honor to be a patron and to have a piece of your art from you. You are a terrific gal in all respects.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I truly do. You make my dreams come true. So I'm pretty pleased with how the purple's coming out.
Half of them can hear me, half of them can't, so...
Okay. If you want to, you can come over here and sit by me and use the laptop.
No, that's okay.
No, you don't want to come sit by me.
No.
Oh, please.
I stopped sculpting for 15 years after that until my daughter found a box of my old things in the garage, and so I started teaching her, and it gave me back my love for it.
Right on. I'm just going to get a touch of black over here. Because I want to give it a little bit more depth and dimension back here.
Painting helps me with my PTSD, syndrome, and depression. It helps me escape from the world.
Right on. I will agree with that 110%. Painting is an escape from reality. I've never experienced a more effective escape from reality. Just a more effective way of switching off, really. You know, without being... It's not like binge watching Netflix kind of switching off. It's... For me, it's almost, I mean, full-on altered state kind of switching off, if that makes sense.
The lady who talked about she'd stopped for so long until her daughter found a box of supplies. She said she's blowing my skills out of the water at 12. I hope she never takes a traditional art class. It would ruin her.
Oh no. Well, fortunately she has you. And so hopefully that'll help her to be resilient to it.
Have you tried watercolor pencils?
I have tried watercolor pencil, blah blah blah. I have tried watercolor pencils. I experimented with them just a little bit doing the background here, and I really liked it.
So what's your next one going to be?
A totodile.
Oh, do you know what it looks like?
Nope. I figured if I just do like super simple line art for the totodile, it might be more of an impressionistic totodile. You know?
Watercoloring painting is so frustrating. But when I found out about the pencils, I went nuts with happiness. They're so awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to experiment more and find out and, you know, just like learn really what's going on with all this stuff. Because there's so many different techniques and things that a person can do that it's like, I really feel like, and I'm excited about it, honestly. But I feel like I'm going to get to spend my whole life being an artist, discovering and learning new things every day. And I can hardly wait, if that makes sense.
What show events do you have planned going on anytime soon?
Our next show and events that we have planned will be at SpaCon in Hot Springs, Arkansas, at the end of the month. And then we will be at Archon in Collinsville, Illinois, up by St. Louis, the weekend directly after that. And then we will be at the Maple Leaf Festival here in Carthage. And then we will be at Kansas City Comic Con. I'm actually not a guest, like, which I don't quite understand because I feel like we're doing way more than what some of the guests are. But we're coming in as a guest, well, as not a guest, but as like educators. I'm not really sure. We're doing like this whole thing that hasn't entirely been worked out yet. As we find out more details, I'll definitely keep you guys filled in. And then we'll be at Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con in Memphis in the Graceland area, where I am a guest, which makes me very happy.
Did you say St. Louis or Collinsville?
Collinsville, but it's in the St. Louis area.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty pleased with how this is coming out. What do you think of it, honey?
It looks pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I really like adding the layers of color to it. Creepy children laughs. I'm kind of just dragging the water along.
You don't think you're making that one too dark, do you?
I wanted it nice and dark.
Okay. In comparison to the one right next to it that's very light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What it's like, and I'll show you. But I want to give it that watercolor texture, but I also want to be able to lighten it up some. And that's where the Q-tip really comes in handy, and being able to wick up some of that pigment. And then transferring it too. What do you think of that?
From your watercolor artwork, I can imagine an adorable pink octopus saying, "Hello there."
I like that. Hello, human. A little bit of purple on its tummy. Oh goodness, this one's becoming a little bit of a feat of endurance, though. You know? This one's becoming a little bit of a feat of endurance. This one's taken me longer than any of the other ones.
Great endurance feat.
Yeah, right?
Is this a pic of Ursula's good sister?
Maybe. What if Ursula is the good sister? You know?
Now I want to draw a pink octopus.
Do it.
That's exactly what they said.
So I'm going to go through and I'm going to put in the purple tone along the backs of all of these, and then I'm going to actually draw on the suckers.
That's a scary thought. Ursula being the good sister.
Right?
Where are my dogs at?
On the couch being lazy bums.
Well, that's fair.
But that's something that on this one I actually did the line art with the watercolor pencils, and that way there's no like graphite lines or anything to have to worry about, which I thought was quite nice.
What if you glued an actual clear sucker in the middle of and made it mixed media?
That'd be cool.
Suckers like lollipops?
No, like little tentacle suction cups. Or lollipop shit, I don't know. Okay, so now I'm coming through and I'm doing that blending with the water.
What do you think you're going to do when you get 50,000 subscribers?
Oh, Lord. That's actually way closer than I want to think about. I don't know, guys. What should we do for y'all are our subscribers? What do you guys want us to do for 50,000? Do you want us to have a giveaway? Do you want us to have another fire, like campfire hangout live stream?
Penny says get married.
No, that one's $1 million, Penny. No, we don't have time to plan a wedding before 50,000. Are you kidding me?
Giveaway and fire and beer.
Sounds good. Probably do some sort of art giveaway.
Should the octopus be more oval or circle? You can do another live stream. That'd be amazing.
Wedding at 100K. Okay, well that one went by much faster. That was nice. What you thinking, Randy?
What paint set do you use?
Currently I am using the Koi watercolor paint set by Sakura. Yeah, I could flip that over. That's the paint set. Koi watercolors. Pocket Field Sketchbook.
Give the people what they want.
Who says that?
Debbie.
Nice. That's the idea, is to give y'all what you want. Oh, neighbor, please do not play copyright music. You know?
Mm-hmm. I have to get a garden update from her somehow.
Right on. Well, I need to shoot one, honestly. We have a gentleman who comes and mows our grass now, which is very nice because it was getting super overwhelming to harvest, weed, plant, and mow everything. And it was just a lot of stuff just wasn't getting done. And our yard looked hellacious. Like, it was bad, guys. So now one of our neighbors actually came by and was like, hey, do y'all need your lawn mowed? And we thought he was, like, our yard just looked that bad, but he was actually, like, legit, like, looking for work. Like, he has a business mowing, yards and doing landscaping and stuff. And so he has us on as a client now. And so the yard is doing much better. But, it's been pretty self-sufficient. I haven't been doing any watering. As a result, our tomato harvest was pretty underwhelming, but I think that had a lot to do with the fact that my chickens are jerks and kept eating everything. And when my chickens aren't being jerks, the neighbor's chicken comes into our yard and eats my peppers because he's a jerk.
How many peppers were attacked?
About 6 that I could find.
Holy crap.
Just there in the walkway.
I was only there for a few hours.
I know. That's why I say he's a jerk. What's wrong, you chicken? I say you a jerk. So adding in a bit more pigment. I'm starting to be a lot more chill about what pigment goes where, like I'm finding. Eeba! Stop doing that.
My dad had chickens when he was younger. The rooster always tried to attack him when he was getting eggs.
Those are my babies, says the rooster.
How big is your yard?
The question is, how big is my yard? The whole property is on 1/4 of an acre, but that includes the driveway and the house. So it's really more like 0.2 of an acre is actual arable land.
Silky chicks are hilarious. They look like they have bell-bottom.
Yeah, we love our Silky Poppy. She's just adorable. Is there a cat outside?
I have no idea. Speaking of chickens, my mom and her partner were adopted by some coos recently. They wandered into the yard and decided to stay.
That's nice. Yeah, our neighbor's chickens basically live in our driveway now. Which I don't mind a bit because they've been keeping the hard to mow areas down for me. Pretty pleased with this. Oh goodness. Okay, 2 more tentacles, you guys.
My dad accidentally taught a rooster to crow Beethoven's Fifth. He was practicing on his trumpet in the chicken coop when the rooster was learning to crow.
Oh man. That is awesome. Nice.
He was a middle schooler at the time.
Very cool.
Are you going to go to Little Apple Comic-Con?
What's Little Apple Comic-Con? I haven't heard of that.
Sadly, I must go cook dinner. The painting looks amazing. Can't wait to see it finished.
Right on. Well, I'll keep you all posted about this one. Hush puppies.
Apparently they're an expensive breed of chickens too, the ones who adopted people.
Oh, really?
After
Nice.
doing a litter box drop to try to find out who the owners were, they created an enclosure for the coops and went and bought more.
Nice. No, chickens for me were like seriously addicting. I absolutely love chickens. They have so much personality.
Little Apple Comic Con is a comic convention in Kansas.
I hadn't heard of that one. When is it, I wonder?
I have to head off to work. Chickens crack me up. I love them. What will you name this piece?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about names. I was just gonna do number 5 because it was number 5. But I guess that's not a very good name, is it?
It's around March of 2018.
We'll have to look into that. We usually do Mid-South Con in March there in Memphis.
I'm excited to see who will be at Comic Palooza in Weatherford, Texas this year. It's its second year for them. said it worked for Johnny 5.
What's that?
I don't know. I guess just number 5.
Yeah, right?
I love to have chickens, but afraid my dogs would attack them.
Right on.
Are you framing this when you're done?
This one's actually going to be given away on my Patreon, along with all of the other, original pieces that I'll be doing. But I might do like a framed print of it or something.
But there's 6 tentacles.
Yes, there are.
5 tentacles, so it should be 5.
Well, this could be the head. You don't know.
Ah, that's fair. I think you should name the painting Depths of the Sea.
That's a very lovely name, Depths of the Sea. What do you think, Randy? Is it done?
That's up to you.
I think it's done.
What do you dress up at Comic-Con? Or your favorite outfit?
I usually dress up as some kind of, satyr woodland critter. So there we go. It took an hour and 20 minutes. But it's finished. And now to sign it.
It says, hello, Lon and Randy. It's a nice surprise to see you today. What are you using to paint with?
I'm painting with watercolors today.
Someone says a short circuit reference, probably way before your time.
No, I've seen Short Circuit. I just wasn't... I'm not able to look at the,
Disassemble.
Disassemble.
Reassemble, Stephanie. Oh.
There it goes. Okay. Ta-da! Another one finished, you guys.
Did I already say, what are you using to paint?
Yeah, I'm using watercolors. They're koi watercolors by Sakura. I was going to put little suckers on it, but I'm happy with it just like this. So happy.
My costume goals were in progress of doing a Dark Zelda princess.
Right on.
That's cool.
It's very cool. Oh my gosh, that one was kind of exhausting, but I did it. I actually finished it.
Release the Kraken.
I love the background on it though. Okay, baby, whip out a picture of a totodile.
Oh, I gotta find one.
Well, I guess I could find one on my phone. Oh, what did
I'll
you
send
say?
it to your Facebook. You can look it up by here.
Yeah,
Facebook
James
on
wants to
laptop.
know if we want to come over for dinner.
What's up to you?
We have all those groceries that we just bought, but that meat's probably going to go bad.
Yeah, you need to process that meat.
Maybe we can bring the meat.
Remember?
Sorry guys, let me text our friend back real quick.
A toe to tile?
What? Okay, oh, some stretch and a bend, because once we find out what time dinner is... Do what?
So please check my channel. It'd make me the happiest girl alive.
This coffee's probably not good anymore, but I want to keep drinking
Did
it.
you dip color in that?
Probably. Are these toxic or non-toxic?
I don't know. I didn't buy this stuff.
Okay, Google. Can I drink my watercolor water?
Google's all like, yeah, but at what cost?
Google's like, how can I help? Rabbit. Oh, Jesus, you're no help, Google. A totodile! So that's what I'm going to draw.
Or you could pull it up on the laptop. That way you could still record.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that the pose and everything that you want?
I mean, that's an easy code.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a totodile. Okay. We have roast in the pot. We could eat your meat tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. Randy, can you make life decisions for me?
What about tomorrow? Would tomorrow be better?
For going over to dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
No, I mean, would that be better for them?
Could you send James a message and ask him? Okay. Let me pull up a Totodile here on the laptop. And then I can put... Oh, draw a dragon next? Draw a Gyarados. Well, Randy got the... Hey, Jim. Plants would probably be fine. Randy got to put in his request first, so I'm going to be drawing a Totodile.
Or do you want to do a shiny?
What color is a shiny one? I'd like to do just regular.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'll send you the shiny.
Okay, send me the shiny. God, it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here.
Dragon.
No, I want to do the blue one.
What's the blue one?
The not shiny.
Not shiny? Oh, okay. Do the original.
Maybe both regular and shiny. Well, I'm just gonna do the one. How do you spell? It'll be more recognizable, I think.
No.
Todo.
Totodile.
They're just making them up now.
Just making them up.
Oh, I kind of want to draw him running with his mouth open.
Well, that's kind of what the second one was. You did have me.
The second one was like almost the same pose. Oh no, he's got his mouth open.
Trying to make life decisions for me too. It's hard. No.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw this one where he's like.
Okay. Someone says do a nude self-portrait.
Do a nude self-portrait that's basically gonna look like a Totodile.
I like you so much.
Oh, I don't know. I really like that one where he's all chibi. Not that one. Randy, come here. Come here.
Hey Z, did you just fart on me?
Stop
yeah,
clicking the wrong thing, stupid computer.
Oh yeah, you did. Golly. What do you eat, man?
He says, this is what you feed me. I'm gonna draw that one.
Okay.
Isn't he cute with his little hand going like this? Does Randy ever wear long pants?
No.
Not if he can help it. He likes to show his calves off. He's got some King Henry calves. Oh, Jesus. But you guys, I don't know how to draw. Crap. How am I supposed to do this?
How's about a fairy?
A fairy? Oh, that'd be way pretty. But I told Randy I'd do a Totodile. So y'all get to see me do a Totodile. Well, draw a Totodile. Let's not get adventurous here. Oh, Lord. This is not my strong skill set.
Did you change your craft room around?
We didn't change the craft room around. I'm just on the other side of the room where I normally do my leather working. Use a grid to break down the image. That's a good idea. There is no try. Do or do not. Well, I'm going to do something.
I think I'll need to lower the camera so
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get in on some Totodile action. I don't even know where to begin on this. Pokemon are so scary to me, and I don't understand why. Like, Randy, will you still love me if I'm horrible at this?
No, you have. This is your.
Oh God, this is my one chance
This is your one.
to ruin it for everybody. What?
No.
Oh God. Oh, the stress. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Fun. Some of your paint colors contain toxic things, like cad yellow. Try not to drink them.
Okay, thank you. I'll try to not drink them.
No pressure, man. But if you get this wrong, Randy's going.
Yeah, for reals. Oh God. Oh Lord, this is why I never get anything done.
Did you just drink your...
No, I'm drinking my coffee and my stuff. I have not it doesn't taste any different. So I don't think I put any... Oh, Lord. Okay, come here, Totodile. Let me draw your goofy face. Oh, no. Okay, I can do this, maybe. Sure, why not? Oh, I'm all nervous. I'm gonna draw his big old eyeball first.
OMFG, dump that coffee out.
But then I won't have any more coffee. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm breaking the page up into thirds, you guys.
No.
Well, sixths. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'm drawing his cute little eyeball. Cause he's just a wee bitty Totodile. Ain't nobody ever loved him.
Well, it's because he's a wild Totodile.
Oh, really?
Ain't nobody calling you.
Should I draw him as a lady Totodile with little eyelashes?
I don't know.
Well, tell me what to do, Randy.
I ain't looking at your reference image.
Well,
I sent you two and you didn't pick either of them.
is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Stop farting in your mouth, Z. Because he grows up to be like a crocodile or something, doesn't he?
Crocodile, yeah.
Oh, I don't feel very good about this. What?
You?
Well, because he's got a fat little crocodile head with a little stupid little nose. It's kind of adorable, but I think I drew it wrong.
Does he puff up like a pufferfish when he eats his own farts?
No, he's completely unimpressive. Oh my god, it looks like an anteater pig.
What?
Just, oh,
Do I need to go
God,
over
please still love me. Please, Randy. Oh, I don't even know. Constructive criticism time. Oh, nope, I don't think there's a, look at his little stupid nose.
Oh, that's fine.
Does that still look like a Totodile?
Yeah, somewhat.
Just the head's all wrong. What's
The head's pretty right. I just don't know if you're... No.
What?
I don't know. I just don't know if you're going to have enough room for the body. You made the head a little big.
Well, his head's giant. Look at him. He's a
Big old
Totodile.
head.
Do what?
He's got this big old head.
I never get the proportions right on Pokemon. God, Pokemon, I
It's a new
hate you.
Pokemon character. And a pink eater.
I'm gonna give him a fat little belly because he's got diabetes or something.
Did you put the image in front of you?
In front of what?
In front of you?
I don't know. I guess I could. No, because there's crap all over my table.
It's a Totopig.
It's a Totopig. That's right. He's all stumpy. Oh, well, I mean, I guess they don't all look the same, right?
No, they all look exactly the same.
Oh, crap.
Every time. There is no artist rendition. You either get it right or you
They need some better genetic diversity. Oh, this makes me super sad to look at your face, Totodile.
It's a porcodile.
It's okay. Like, I've never once in my entire life actually been able to draw a Pokemon in a way that looks remotely Pokemonish.
So it's unique in its own way. We'll still love you.
Well, thank you guys for your vote of confidence.
I'm not as forgiving as them.
Yeah, apparently.
I have to go. Please, please, please check out the channel button. Maybe we can meet face to face.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I know you may never read this, but I would be so happy if you looked. Bye.
Bye.
A bear.
A bear?
A bear.
No, other than his, like, little stumpy, stupid head, I feel like that hand's really good. Which I think it's strange that they gave a crocodile Pokemon, like, hands. I guess I just made his head too short. Is that the problem? And the eye is way too small. Oh, yeah.
It's copyright infringement.
What is?
Your artistic view of it. If it looks too good, they'll sue you.
That's fair. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Cruella de Vil now.
Use a white pencil on white paper. It's called a snow ghost.
A snow ghost? You want to come look at it, Randy? Because you're the Pokemon expert here. I just draw misshapen science experiments.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You're just saying that because you like me.
I mean, you made his eye ridges very pointy.
Up here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. That's way too pointy.
He looks very surprised.
Oh, he's so surprised. He's surprised he looks this way. He says, what the crap? This isn't how a Totodile's supposed to look.
He says, I'm not wearing shoes, lady.
He's got clown feet. It's gonna be great.
Your clown feet. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm getting very emotional.
What are you drawing this time?
I'm drawing a Totodile, guys, and it's horrible. Jim says, odd-looking Pikachu. Yep. There's something wrong with this Pikachu.
And just so you know, for the stream, it's all pretty much just a white page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you guys can't even see my stupid Totodile. So that's what it looks like so far.
It's all been suspense so far. Still can't see it.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, good, because it's horrible. At least got gingivitis or something.
Why does he get gingivitis?
Because that's why he's so mad, is because he's a Totodile with all his teeth but no toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try my darndest to put his stumpy little butt on the screen. That doesn't work at all. Oh, proportions, how you elude me. Oh, merciful proportions. Oh, he's got like a giant toe now. Like, I mean, it's obscenely huge, his toe is.
Well, that's his Chinese fighting toe.
That's his Chinese fighting toe. These are Japanese, these are Pokemon.
Yeah, so?
Does he have claw paws?
Not really.
Okay.
Until he's like full grown.
Okay. So now he needs a little spiky boop on his butt. And some little...
Does anyone... I also want to know, does anyone else only eat the Chex and Chex Mix and not eat the rest of the other random stuff?
No, I ate all this stuff in there. Okay, so that's our Totodile, guys. This is the best we're gonna get. It's as good as it's gonna get over here. Oh, and he needs his chest markings.
Yvonne, you keep telling us not to be too critical of our work. Come on.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Love just keep on keeping on until you were happy. We all love you. You can't draw for nuts. Or I can't draw for nuts.
Oh, okay, because I was like, oh, thanks, guys. I can't draw for nuts. That's fair.
Japanese came from China originally anyway.
Oh, that's fair, too.
Everyone's so sweet to say they love it when they can't see it on the page.
Aren't they, though? Like, I mean, they're just super nice to me. Okay. I've got to do something about this bastard's face, though.
What?
What's wrong with that face?
Good God.
Is it really bad?
No, it's
Please come hold me. My ego's fragile.
That's good. He does have insanely large feet, though.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, look at him in the picture, though. Yeah, no, that's wrong. That's horribly wrong.
It's alright.
Oh, God. They said they'd still love me, though, so this is what they get. Okay, so I'm going through and I'm darkening in some of this here Totodile's lines.
You've got these big goofy feet and these little tiny hands.
This is what they get when people play God in the lab, okay? Is you get these goofy looking Totodiles. What do you guys think of that? You can do no wrong, says Mikio. You know, and honestly, I've been giving him a hard time. This probably isn't as bad as it could have been. Oh, and I forgot his nostril.
How's he gonna breathe?
How's he gonna breathe? Probably through his skin.
What?
Is he is he amphibious or reptilian?
Yes.
Yes? He's a made-up Pokemon. Actually, that's probably the best Pokemon I've ever drawn. Well, somebody's gonna get this as a giveaway on Randy's channel, so sorry, guys. And I'm actually gonna do this bad boy in some watercolor pencils and see what happens.
Wait, was that not watercolors?
Well, yeah, the watercolor pencil was, but I'm gonna like do the whole Totodile in
Someone says, what do you mean this is the best Pokemon you've ever drawn? That's the only Pokemon you've ever drawn.
Exactly. It's okay to, you have to suck before you can get better, says Vaughn to other Vaughn grudgingly. I don't know, I like it when they've got little pot bellies though. I love me some chubby little Pokemon. They don't really give you a whole lot of shading and dimension, though, do they?
Nope.
That guy's got some shading.
Don't you mean you have to be amazingly good to get better? Because that Totodile is flippin' awesome.
Aw, y'all are so sweet. Or at least that one person who said my Totodile was nice. What's your name? You're in on the giveaway.
Pigeon.
Derpy Pigeon. Derpy Pigeon. Well, thank you, Derpy Pigeon. Actually, I can't. It's Randy's channel. I can't decide who's in on the giveaway or not. So, never mind.
Yeah, you can't go making promises on that channel.
Mm-hmm.
Just called it the boy up from downstairs. What it was. He took a look and said, Totodile, I think you're on the mark.
Well, at least it's recognizable. Called the boy up. I love it. Well, thank you, the boy.
I love his big feet. You know what they say about Totodiles with big feet?
What do they say about Totodiles with big feet, Randy?
They're crappy at running.
They're crappy at running, that's fair. He does have some seriously whack feet, though. Gosh, poor guy. He's probably going to get made fun of in school.
In Pokey School?
In Pokey School.
Yeah, no joke. Quick, everyone go patron on Randy's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy's 10. He's our resident Pokemon expert.
Nice. I love that my 30-year-old husband has the same skill sets as a 10-year-old.
Call him Flop.
His fleet floops, his little Totodile feet.
Yeah, do you think you can find sandals out there?
Nope.
Little flip-flop sandals?
Little flip-flops. So now, guys, I'm just using this reference image from the Google. I gave him way too big high of a head ridge. There we go.
Because his feet are so big, he flops over. That's why you can call him Flop.
That's kind of cute.
Everybody do the flop.
Pokemon.
name should be Flop. Well, his name is Beedrill.
His name is Beedrill, Randy says. Why would you name him Beedrill, Randy?
That's what my Totodile's named on my Pokemon.
Oh no. So he's lined up for an identity crisis. A Totodile named Beedrill who was told nothing but horrible things while he was being drawn. Okay, what color should we do the background, y'all?
Well, he's blue and red.
I was gonna do a yellow
Yeah,
background.
I was thinking yellow and green.
Wait, what's the name of the Pokemon? Is it like Crystal or?
What game am I playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon Crystal. No, gold.
So I'll do a gold colored. Like, how's that sound?
Sure, sounds great. You guys are making that move for men suck so much better.
Or what?
You guys are making my moves for men suck so much better. Thanks, Vaughn and Randy. I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure what that means either, but I'm glad to help. Always glad to help.
I usually don't participate in the chat because my ADD keeps me preoccupied with your amazing work. Keep up the good work.
Oh, well, thank you. Someone was dry brushing in from the edges. So I might not be very good at doing the characters, y'all, but I feel like my colors save me.
Swamp trees background, but like Louisiana swamp trees.
Louisiana.
Like the stuff hanging off on the willows. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Do that in the background.
Too late, though. Y'all get yellow.
Ah.
Uh-oh, I'm pulling up from my dirty work surface.
Don't do that.
I know.
Like this Totodile with big feet, it's all like, you gonna die.
What? What? What are you even? I don't even know.
You're great at blending.
Well, thank you.
Just that I'm mad at a guy and you guys have made me forget him. LOL.
Right on. Forget that guy. Meet Totodile. He's got big feet, walks on the beach, and
In Louisiana.
in Louisiana, and is not creepy at all with his vacant, staring Pokemon eyes.
What kind of paper or paints are you using?
I'm using 300-pound. This is actually the cover. Strathmore watercolor paper. Well, sorry, 140-pound. Is this cold press or hot press? Cold press, heavyweight, acid-free.
Should be named Bayou Bob.
Bayou Bob, I like that. But Randy says his name is Weedle or something.
Beedrill.
Beedrill. What's a Weedle?
It's a first form of a Beedrill.
Well, I was kind of close.
Yeah. Randy isn't asking for much, is he?
What do you
What are
mean?
you doing?
I'm drawing a Totodile. What are you doing?
Happy little Totodile with
Yeah.
his happy little big feet. And a
Yeah.
happy little giant eye ridge. Bob Ross, sit up, girl. You own this.
I can't tell if you're making fun of me or being very supportive. Either way, thank you. Trying to blend out these background lines because I did not mean to incorporate so much. Like, this is me trying to erase my watercolor pencil work.
You know, if you're normal, it's weird. And if you're weird, it's normal.
That's fair.
People are like, I think it's adorable. All you can see is the background.
Right? No, they're nice. Like, people are nice. Let my friends be nice to me, Randy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be surrounded by, like, sycophants, but,
I
like,
wish I could draw a Pokemon that adorable.
who says that?
Lauren.
Aw, Lauren, you're sweet.
Can Vaughn wear a Bob Ross wig next time?
Yes. If someone sends me a Bob Ross wig, I swear on this Totodile that I will wear it.
Not Bayou Bob.
Not Bayou Bob, the very same.
Well, I'm gonna go on a drawing spree, so I'm not gonna chat, but I'll keep watching.
Right on. He's going on a drawing spree.
Derpy Pigeon.
Oh, Derpy Pigeon, you're awesome. Though.
No, I honestly think
Sorry, there's a chicken outside.
Have you ever done a Totodile eye?
I've never done a Totodile eye. Honest to goodness, until today, I probably could not have picked a Totodile out of a lineup. It sounds an awful lot more like an amphibious creature than this crocodile baby that I just drew.
My art teacher dressed as Bob Ross for Character Day last year, and everyone thought she was it was a new teacher.
Oh, God.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for the perfect wig. Happy little wig.
Mm-hmm. Honestly think I could rock an afro. Just saying. And this is me painting the background to avoid my problems in life because I'm not sure how to do the Totodile. Though honestly, I feel like drawing him was the hard part and that's over already. So it should only be getting better from here, right?
Yeah, it should be. Are you gonna hit his chest crest?
Yeah, that's darker though, isn't it?
A little bit more goldenrod.
Yeah. It's less of a neon yellow, I thought. There's not a chicken in the yard, is there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. It's just out in the driveway?
Yeah, I think they're just out in the driveway.
Okay. So I really don't want to have that conversation with the neighbor as to why our dogs ate their chicken when their chicken was in our yard. I really like these koi watercolors, though. They're super pigmented. I really like that. Like, I'm not a very, like, pastel-y person.
I saw you peed all over Mama's roses.
Oh, thank you. Somebody needs to pee all over them. And clearly we weren't holding up our end of the bargain on that.
Thinking about doing a dragon eye with eyelashes like dragons and Shrek for a pendant.
That'd be cool.
I can tell that she has enough room for happy little trees.
Yeah, I was going to go with a pretty plain background on this one, just because there's not really a whole lot, you know, that we can do. I am going to darken in just a hair underneath them.
Says, I don't know if she has room for happy little trees. Everyone has room for happy little trees.
Am I right?
She's going to get 15 Bob Ross wigs in the mail next week.
I will wear all of them.
Good evening from Newcastle, England. Busy making some leather Loki shoulder pieces.
Oh, right on.
See someone else working.
If you could call us working.
You can stack the fro wigs on top of each other and look like a 15 scoop ice cream cone.
Right?
The colors are very beautiful. Nice visual, eh?
Thank you.
Because KFC delivers now.
They do?
What? I don't know where that came from, and I don't think it's true.
Did we just get trolled? Hashtag America.
Or all the wigs at once?
But oh my god, I want mashed potatoes and gravy now.
Oh, if only we had a KFC with a buffet.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Where?
It's in Joplin.
Oh. That's not walking distance.
No, I was walking to a buffet.
That's fair. I'm sorry to have spoken that madness.
That's right.
Randy,
What's up?
you who know more about Totodiles than I,
Uh-huh.
will you... What the crap? He's got a spot behind his shoulder?
A spot? Like
Come look it.
Yeah.
No, a spot.
A spot.
No, that's weird. I've never seen that before.
Okay, so it's okay that I don't have that?
Yeah.
Okay. I freaked out for a minute. I don't want to do your totodile wrong. Hold me. I'm stressed out. Oh. Okay, what color should I do this totodile in? Should he be this color?
Well, should he be shiny?
No.
Well, then do it the color that it's supposed to be.
Is that this color, though?
Yeah, that'll work.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
My first look at a totodile. Awesome. Have you ever tried the ink test read pencils? I just bought them to do a fabric project. That it goes as far as opening them and looking at them.
No, the Derwent pencils?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I would love to. Dad nabbit hair, get off of my painting. Sorry, I don't mean to scrub the surface. There's just like a tiny little hair. Oh well.
Explaining why the neighbor's rooster got ate by your dogs. Just tell them KFC delivers now.
Oh.
Thanks, baby.
Sorry, we're kind of slow.
That makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
I showed my brother the painting. He thought it was adorable.
Aw.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
The Loki shoulder pieces are for a customer. New Ragnarok.
Oh,
costume
right on.
pins.
Very cool.
Wonder if that's Thor Ragnarok or just like apocalyptic Ragnarok.
Probably the Thor movie, I'd imagine. But I don't want to be presumptive.
Mine went back to playing Where's the house downstairs and it has more color in it.
Hmm?
I guess her 10-year-old went back downstairs to play something, but he made her promise to call him upstairs when it has more color in it.
Right on. Well, I'm glad he's interested. So this isn't my proudest moment, but I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever done.
Are you going to do the red on the ends next?
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to get the blue filled in first.
You know it's adorable when people's kids are running to see it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, really glad.
The troll isn't even the worst thing I've been called today.
Oh?
Salmon's eating your dogs. Yeah, the new Ragnarok movie. I made God of Thunder UK, the new Thor, one a few months ago.
Oh, right on.
Yvonne, this has got to be hands down your best totodile to date.
This is better and better all the time. Because the thing is like, even though it is a Pokemon, I am going to try to incorporate a little bit of that watercolor look to it. So
Yeah, you're doing it in watercolors.
well, yeah, but it's, I want it to look nice and watercolory. And I'm not entirely certain how to do that. You okay?
Yeah.
Mm. Some of that yellow bled over more than I wanted it to.
And then Sam looked at me, and I went,
And he freaked out.
why you do that fucking? Damn it, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Dolly did it.
That's where Totodile's poop from.
What?
I'm painting where his tail crease meets his leg crease. I mean, I've never seen a Totodile take a poo, but I'm pretty sure that, just anatomically, that tends to be where it happens.
I don't think they leave Pokemon berries anywhere.
Really? Do Pokemon not poop?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if they eat, they have to...
I mean, none of them ever.
Huh.
Yeah. Think of that.
More data is required. You alright?
I like those water brush pens. I skipped evening church tonight. I'm not much, or I'm in too much pain to go really anywhere.
Oh, no.
I'd rather watch you.
Right on.
I'm going to have to go buy glow-in-the-dark nail polish online. Nobody has any yet.
Mm.
I'm back. Haha, puppy's wound up. How's your cold?
I think I'm all better from my cold. Randy and I are on loose kissing quarantine. So that's a good sign.
Poopymon. Dookiemon.
Dookiemon. Because we're mature. Well, Randy, are you pleased with your Totodile?
So far.
Yeah?
But don't get cocky.
Are you pleased that I'm actually painting you a Totodile?
Yes. Don't get cocky. You could still lose my love at any moment.
Oh no. I forgot what was on the line.
You want to keep this?
Nah.
The Nerd King is pleased.
The Nerd King.
Well, I don't know. They had just said they went to the kitchen to get food, and the brother was chatting away about Dragon Ball, and I was like, "Yo, what you talking about?"
Yeah.
Which Dragon Ball we talking?
His poor little Potbelly's all streaky.
It's all streaky.
Mm-hmm.
It's battle damage. Battle damage. Bayou Bob. Your talent is never ending. I love it.
Aw, thanks, guys. I'm getting super hungry, though. Do you want to text James and find out when dinner is?
Are we doing dinner there, or are we...
I think we might do dinner there, if it's not too late. Like, once I get this Totodile painted. Just because it'd be really nice to get to see them. You know?
Mm-hmm. But I can't text them.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, you can't. Oh. Could you send him Facebook messages?
I could. So did you tell him one way or the other if we're going or not?
Mm-mm. You'll probably need to log into my Facebook
I'm not doing
to see what he has said.
that. Ugh.
Our friends deserve better than what we give them. Okay, she lives in a state of constant creativity but resides in Missouri. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I think they already had a roast going, Penny. And it's like, I'm not about to ask somebody else to change their schedule. That's what I did wrong. This back toe's so big, but then this front one...
So small.
Yeah, that's what's bothering me about these proportions. Constructive criticism, yay! Okay, more pigment, but not more water. Excuse me. Excuse me, thank you.
Sandy says, just jumping in to say hi in the midst of a hurricane.
Oh, goodness.
To see some normality.
Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well through all this mess that we all seem to be going through in one way or another.
There's a lot of bless you.
Well, thank you guys.
There is. It makes me tired, but I can't do anything. I guess it's Oxycontin.
Don't terrorize the dogs,
I
honey.
was terrorizing myself, and he got all kinds of upset. I went.
And he freaks out again, yeah.
Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I like his little hand waving.
Get your tongue out of my mouth. What?
Okay, FaceTime for our happy little Totodile.
What's the worst kind of weather y'all get in Missouri?
Tornadoes. We get ice storms sometimes in the winter that kind of shut everything down.
Midsummer.
Or midsummer. Just that one time. But for the most part, tornadoes and flooding.
Is it a 30 painting marathon?
No, not all 30 paintings today. But, stay tuned on our Instagram and Facebook and stuff, because I'll be posting daily what new videos we have. For the 30-day challenge.
Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes is the worst weather we get.
Right?
You got baby hands.
He does have little baby hands.
Hello, Yvonne. This is Holly Green.
Hey, Holly. How's it going? I'm just painting a Totodile.
Mosquitoes are the state bird of Missouri.
Aren't they?
I've learned so much from you. Thank you.
Right on. I'm glad to be helpful. Who said that?
Gross. Helen? Are you a little Hawaiian?
Okay. Thanks, Alan.
Mikio was evacuated for 3 fires.
Oh, goodness. I hope you're staying safe, Mikio.
Someone said, I like the skull in the background. Paint that.
Right?
Oh, God. It has Trump hands.
Oh, don't put that on Totodile. He had cute little midget hands way before Trump was cool. Well, if you can call him that, never mind. Before Trump was president, I guess.
Totodile when I had to build a wall?
Randy. You quit that.
Tempted to get one of those skulls from Michael's.
That is one of those skulls from Michael's. I got it to try to do, oh, what's it?
Foam.
Yeah, foam smithing over to give me a nice, like, kind of base. Oh boy. I feel like he looks super amateur. I mean, which he is. This is my 6th painting ever, first Totodile.
Dude, quit licking me. Now that armchair of my arm is all... Or the arm of my armchair is all soggy. Yeah, you did that. He won't look at me.
Oh no?
He's like, I didn't do that. You dumbass. Well, and you said you can't draw that little Totodile. Is adorable.
Aw, thank you.
I hear 2 blocks from the beach. Plenty of water. We've had 3 tsunami warnings and 2 volcano eruptions in the last 30 years. So
Wow. Who's that?
2 hours ago, I missed a bunch. Yeah, we started streaming 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it took this long, but you finally got a thumbs down.
Alright on. It's probably because my Totodile's garbage.
Next time, make a Totodile with a mouth open and crunching down for an attack.
Right on. Well, if you guys want to put in requests for the Pokemon stuff, be sure to go over to Randy's channel.
I want to see a Totodile in a Beedrill outfit.
Maybe.
Like a Beedrill mascot.
Okay, I'm going to finish up his eye.
I'm excited to see how she does the eye. No pressure, though. Only Randy's love is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and refresh the page. James says dinner is in 30 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, you got all the FaceTime. I've been lagging for a while. I can't even draw a circle, so that's way better than I've ever done. I think that's why I stick to crochet.
I can't draw circles either. That's why I have this. It's about having the right tools.
Not amateur at all. Fake it till you make it.
Y'all know I do. Faking
I'm
it
gonna
till...
have to go. My internet is too fussy.
Oh, no. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
One should do one pic of each original Pokemon. Randy could sell the prints on his page. I haven't looked at my screen in a while. Still drawing. It looks really good.
Oh, thank you.
I can't even crochet.
Got a little bit of bleed over. Tidy that right up. I think I'm going to go through and do some, like, black line edging. What do you think of that, Randy?
Yeah, sure. Should I tell James that you're still in the middle of a live stream?
Yeah, let him know we're going to try to make it, though. Are we having roast, or...?
Not sure.
Okay.
Well, excuse me, Sam, but I have to type. You're not a tiny little dog. Dude!
He says, don't make it out to be my fault.
This is entirely your fault. Don't grunt at me.
Okay. So here we are with our wee bitty Totodile.
Our happy little Totodile.
Happy little Totodile. Not as bad as I thought it would be, honestly. So I guess I just came in with like ragingly low expectations on this one.
Rage attack.
Mm-hmm.
Gajira.
Now I'm going to go through and do just a little bit of a color bleed around the edge.
Have you been able to repurpose some of your earlier experiments into sellable pieces, or do you just have a box of learned lessons?
That's a really good question. The question is, have I been able to salvage any of my earlier pieces into like sellable pieces? Yeah, it's everything that we make. I try to find a way to sell or give away or upcycle in some way. We figure worst case scenario, there's always a charity auction or something, that could use, just little bits and pieces donated. What do you think of it with the green edging, Randy?
Yeah, that's cool. He's only a slightly shiny. He's only a slightly shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Do we both make stuff, or is it just you?
Randy makes a lot of our chainmail and helps out with some of the coiling on the wire wrapping. And he helps out in infinite other ways as well, like with our sales and with logistics and just keeping me going too. You think that's pretty accurate, Randy?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I'm multi-talented. One day I hope to be. It's a baby Gajira.
What's up?
Alright, Sam. You made my leg go asleep. You gotta find a new spot. How long does it make? Or how long does it take for you to make a dragon eye?
Maybe 30 minutes to do a completed dragon eye, I think. That's why I usually do them in batches, is because I can actually get more done in less time. If that makes sense, if I'm doing it like kind of assembly lined.
I love how Randy's involved. My husband is also involved, but no one gives him credit.
It's a thankless job, that's for sure, being a Randy. Or a kind of a behind-the-scenes supporter. But I could not do what I do without Randy. And he's the love of my life, so that's pretty nice, too. And I promise he did not pay me to say nice things about him, and I don't just say them because he brings me coffee. So also, if you guys want to see what this looks like completely dry, be sure to come over and check out Randy's Patreon, because we'll be posting a picture there. This is also, I'm drawing this, or painting this in celebration of Randy's Pokemon Gold Let's Play. His starter character was is a, whatever this is. Do it?
Totodile.
Totodile. Sorry. Now, also, I want to show you guys a super cool effect that I really like doing. I'm just over here, kind of darkening in some of the edges and stuff. Doing a little starbursty out pattern.
I just want to say hi, and this is a very fine live stream.
Hey, thank you.
Dead foot.
Right? God, it's huge. That's what she said. About your Totodile's foot.
We love them both equally, but Vaughn looks better in the leather Brian one. I don't know if that's true.
Okay, so now I'm actually going to come through with a piece of paper towel. And I'm just going to kind of roll it down into this like little spirally pattern. And I'm going to put a little bit of this rubbing alcohol into the cap of the bottle. I'm going to set it there. I'm going to press the rolly end into the rubbing alcohol.
Oh, you're either having steaks or roasts. Which one?
Does he already have the roast going? Because we can have steaks for breakfast tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so that didn't get the spirally pattern that I'd hoped for, but it did kind of help blend it out a little bit. And now we can also always come through with a little squirt bottle and just get the page nice and wet.
It's all about perspective. The foot is closer, so it's supposed to look bigger.
Right? I'm getting a bit more pigment on here, and I'm just gonna splotch and then let it settle into the wet. But over here, I've got some bleeding. I want to keep that from happening.
Are you feeling any better since getting sick?
I'm feeling much better since getting sick, actually. I feel just about myself again.
So when you say steak... Yes, the roast is almost done.
We'll do that. Okay. So now this little feller needs to dry, and then I'm going to put the line art on him. And I will be doing that off camera. But if y'all want to see what the final result looks like, please check out Randy on his Patreon. And my bangs never calmed down. Huh. Like they're just excited about life today. How's that do it? Nope. And I can't really pick them up to show you guys either because I don't want water to go everywhere. Super pleased with them though. Good job, little man. Like I said before, best Totodile I have ever done. So heaven help my hair.
Well, Penny, we got 3 out of the 4 hours.
Penny, we almost got you to bedtime. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, if you would like to support our work, and take part in my art giveaways and my, fairy house giveaways and all the different no. Yeah, so I'm just tired. Art's hard, but really fun. Yeah, I'll go through and do some touch-up stuff on this little guy. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or ideas for everybody who's watching after this, like, leave them down in the comments below. I'm gonna go and eat food. I love y'all. Mwah. Happy crafting, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.